Forget about any French fry recipes that you know. This is the real deal. And I'm gonna tell you one of the secrets right from the beginning. The secret to perfect French fries is double cooking them, and I'm gonna show you how. But before you start doing anything else, make sure that you choose the right potato variety. This is really important because if you don't, then you're not gonna get good results. And in this situation, we are using Maurice Piper potatoes. If you are in the UK, this is well known. If you are from the US, most likely you don't have these available, but you have Russet potatoes, which are great too. And you want to peel your potatoes and place them directly in cold water, because if you don't, they will start oxidizing and turn dark. And in order to get your potatoes perfectly cooked, you need to get perfect size fries. So we're going to get rid of all the round sides of the potatoes. You can keep these for future recipes, or if this doesn't bother you, you can just cut them into fries and use them as French fries too. And when it comes to the thickness of the strips, it's up to you, but I like having around 0.5 centimeter all the way around. Once you get your potatoes into the water, it's important to give them a good rinse. Maybe change the water 2 or 3 times so you get rid of that excess starch. And what we want to do now is add in some ice cubes. This will ensure that the potatoes stay nice and cool, but this will also ensure that they get nice and crispy because they prevent the starch getting stuck to the fries. Now let's get into cooking, and the first step that we're going to do is blanching our potatoes, which means cooking them all the way through, but without getting that crispiness, which is going to happen in the second stage of cooking. And we are to do this at 130 degrees Celsius for about 3 to 5 minutes. It all depends how thick you cut your potatoes in the first place. And before we getting our potatoes into the oil, we want to put them on a paper towel. So all that excess water gets absorbed by the towel and it doesn't go into the oil splattering all over the place. And you don't want to overcrowd them. You know, one of the mistakes people make is add too many, and then obviously they don't have the space to cook all the way through. Make sure that the temperature stays at the same level during the cooking process. This is why you need the probe thermometer. We're not going to get much color on them at this point, but the way you check them is that if they get slightly softer is when you can remove them from the heat. Remove them on a paper towel and let them cool down slowly. Now some recipes will say that you should get these into the freezer for about 2-3 hours and only after that get them into the hot oil to give them a nice color. In my opinion, that's quite a lot of effort and it's a lot of time that you need to wait for your fries to be done. That's why after keeping them on the paper towel for about 5-10 minutes, you can go straight into the hot oil at 180 degrees Celsius. And we're gonna cook these until they get nice and golden brown in color. When you remove them from the heat, place them on a paper towel and season them immediately with whichever seasoning you prefer. In this situation, I'm gonna go with sea salt and a bit of oregano, but it's totally up to you. You can go with many other different things. Now, if you enjoyed this recipe, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more simple recipes like this.